Whoa,
Okay.
Nelly. Whoa,
Right.
girl. Easy, girl.
Oh boy.
Ho, ho,
All right.
ho. Welcome back to Survivor China, my
Why we
elves.
this ho ho ho? This is April when we're recording this. I don't know what's going on with Zach. He's losing it. He's losing it over here.
Just like to throw off the historians watching this in the future.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, maybe we're just that far in advance. That's right.
All right, welcome back to Survivor China, folks. This is a series where I'm a big Survivor fan, taking my friend Alec through Survivor chronologically from the beginning. We've watched the first 10 seasons, or first 14 seasons together. We're on the 15th season here. And he doesn't know anything to come, so it's all fresh reactions here. Worth noting that if you see it seems like something is amiss, we went from episode 9 to episode 11. It's because this is a season that has one of those more bonus scenes and stuff episodes, which we've gotten into the habit of skipping now. It's like if there's something crazy essential in there that we missed, let us know. Something worth watching, let us know for sure. But we want to keep it moving. You know, we only get to watch 1 week together, or one episode together a week. So imagine we come back, we had a cliffhanger the last episode, and we just watch more stuff about the things we've seen before, and we're at the same place we're at now. Again, that would be sad.
Yeah. In some rare instances, we do squeeze in a couple weeks and we just have a little extra time. But yeah, for the most part, one a week. And yeah, it would be kind of tough to try to squeeze everything in that we can. So yeah.
So what happened previously on Survivor?
Will Frosty get voted out?
Dang.
Yeah, I mean Eric and Frosty. It was sort of between those two. And they went with a more interesting person, and by they went with a more interesting person, they got rid of the more interesting person.
Yeah.
So, I guess we'll just sort of have to see kind of what comes from that. But yeah, he got voted out. There was a little bit of drama. PG was definitely on the chopping block, but she like really stuck it in the immunity.
Well, she literally did.
Challenge.
She stabbed it.
Yeah,
she stabbed it
in. She was able to keep it together and was able to I call it temptation match game. That's right, because you could choose not to participate.
Yeah, which many of them did not.
Yeah.
So
I remember Frosty was a little bugged by that, actually, from memory.
yeah, and Frosty was down to the last two with PG, and he paid the price for coming short there, unfortunately. And so much for our lovers.
Yeah.
You know.
Is it her little munchkin?
My little munchkin.
Her survivor boyfriend. She referred to him as both of those things in that episode.
Threw him away like it was nothing.
I know.
Didn't put up even a little bit of a
really
stink.
I guess it was a whole lot of nothing. I mean, there was a weird there was like they had like awkward couple moments, so I guess I can't be
couple,
so sad
they
to
were
see
just
that
kind of enjoying each other, being around, cuddling up, kind of cuddle buddies.
Yeah, but then we also have "This is like the greatest adventure in China that's like possible," which is one of the greatest lines ever spoken by a Survivor contestant.
Yeah, she's a wordsmith. She's good.
This is the greatest adventure in China that's like possible. What does that even mean? I don't even know. Oh, they're just seeing a cliff. You're just seeing a cliff on a river. What are you talking about?
We've reached the max potential for all of China right here.
You're not seeing the Great Wall. You're not seeing you're seeing a cliff. It's a cliff and a river. Okay. Anyway, but I mean, it's cool. I guess they had a really kind of fun, little nice experience.
Yeah, I'm sure if she was pressed on it, she probably wouldn't argue that it actually is the best. It was a little bit of hyperbolic, but
a little hyperbolic, and frankly, I don't stand for that. I don't stand for. Frankly, it might be the dumbest thing a Survivor. I don't stand for hyperbole. Yeah. It might be.
This dumbest move in Survivor history, right up there with aligning with John Robert.
That's right. But it might just be.
Yeah, I still can't get over that. Like,
Yeah.
Courtney for the longest time was very vocal about let's get John Robert out. And then when he goes, the previous episode, it was like once she won immunity and then didn't throw his name out there, that was the time he went. But then they throw Frosty's name out there, and we didn't even see not a single scene of her pushing back on it a little bit. Like, maybe we just do Eric instead of Frosty first. So it was just like not an issue at all. Boom.
Just so I can maybe I could have a little bit of a little bit of smooching, a little bit of canoodling. I mean, it's like
not even just the canoodling.
Nice
not even just the canoodling. You want to if you can have your say, you'd rather have the guy you're closer to than.
But that's what I mean, right? Like it's nice to have like a companion or something when you're on something like that. It's like even if it's just like a summer fling type thing. Isn't it kind of nice to have somebody that you can kind of bond with like that, even if it's just casually for a short time? I mean, I don't know. I think that would be kind of. It's both nice. It's both nice, but it's also useful in the game too.
Yeah, both emotionally and strategically is you'd rather. I would think you would rather have Frosty than Eric, but
they
didn't show us. I'm assuming they would show us if she was like, "Can we not?"
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
But yeah.
Unless maybe it was like she pushed back a little bit, but the scene was like too telling of that they were going to absolutely vote him out. They were like, no, absolutely not.
Todd kind of has the say in terms of a lot of what's going on here. So
I'm the Todd father.
The Todd father. He's the Todd father.
So help me, Todd. On CBS.
So help me, Todd. Is that a CBS show?
It is. Yeah.
That's awesome. Anyway.
All right. As always, click the link in the description to see the highlights of a reaction and come back afterwards for the discussion.
See you then.
Yeah, there you have it.
Denial till the end. Denial till the end.
James voted out with stupid. 2 idols. 2 idols, folks.
That's unbelievable to me.
Yeah, it's tough.
He was that confident. He even admitted in there. He was like, I had a feeling that maybe they had something
He said, I caught a feeling, but I still didn't do it. It's like probably like a little. He probably just pushed it away. It's like, no.
Intrusive thought.
Yeah.
Intrusive thought. No.
It's like, wait, am I catching a vibe here?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hey, that was kind of an exciting. It was an exciting episode, I'd say. If there's one episode so far that would earn it, I almost feel like that's close to my Survivor Star episode. I think it had kind of everything I would want. It had some strategy. It had some upending. It had some unexpected turns. There was strategy from people you wouldn't necessarily expect. I wasn't expecting Amanda to all of a sudden be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go against the grain here, and turn some tables here."
Playing it a little safe so far. Yeah, not like.
Yeah.
Like, let's just vote PG next. Vote PG next, and.
Yeah, and it was a really cool and fun reward challenge or reward thing that they did. I guess because they did that at the end of the last episode. It was kind of a nothing burger, I think, altogether. It's like, we are unfinished business to attend to.
Yeah.
I was like,
all hyped it up. Everybody was triggered from the Cook Islands flashbacks. They made everybody assume the worst, and they'd be like, we're just playing. It's just going to be for a reward.
Nah. We just kidding with you. It's Shaolin Showdown. Here we go.
Previously in the power rankings, you had James number 3 out of 7.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
He's gone.
He's gone. He's out of here.
Because you would think it was funny because you were talking about it all the episode. How it's like, yeah, it's really easy for you to say with the convenience of having 2 idols. It's like these people are like scrapping to get by or trying to make stuff happen. And he's like, don't bite the apple, just stay the course. But of course, James wants everybody to stay the course so he can just coast himself all the way to the end. Like, he goes to the final 4 with them and just whips out 2 idols back to back. He's there.
Yeah. Like what the heck?
So of course, I think they probably picked the perfect time to do it because you would think
Oh,
within the
100%.
next round or two, you would have to assume that somebody's going to think about getting him out then at the very least. But he's probably thought like, I still have this buffer. PG and Eric are both still
Yep.
here, like so.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's one of the most it's very famous blunder of Survivor. He got voted out with
It's
two idols.
unbelievable blunder.
Mhm.
It's just like I can't even fathom that you're that confident. Like that, because the numbers could play against you. Is the thing. It's like you always have to. You can't sit too comfortable in this
Mhm.
game. Like you always have to be thinking that there's people that see that you're a threat. There's people that see that you have that pathway to $1 million that you could be using. And it's like, to me, it's like, why not? You have two. Use something at least to try to help get you by.
Yeah.
Even if it didn't end up going that way, like okay, you have another in the wings. You have another one that you can play and use if you need to, because you've been given that path by Todd. But
Mhm.
man, he just absolute fumble, big fumble, because he didn't just fumble one; he's fumbled two things at the same time. It's crazy to me. But
Yeah, and it's one of those things where he's like, he wants to maximize the use of it, so where he can,
mm,
if he wastes one now, then he leaves himself vulnerable at like the last couple rounds of
yeah,
votes. So yeah, you obviously get what he wants to do with it, but he should know the people he's playing with. You can tell at the very least Todd is like very always strategizing, and James even said it himself. The schemers are the ones should be more threatening than the physical guys, the people that can go and switch alliances and do all this stuff. So you should have been wary
right.
of that. People wouldn't just be complacent with going to that close to the end with him, knowing they both know he has two idols, and like
Right.
just assuming that they'd be okay with that. Just and try like the idea of like don't bite the apple, that makes sense in general with an alliance like this. You might want to feel like, yeah, just stick to the plan, but when the plan very clearly benefits you more than them, then it's like you gotta put yourself in their shoes here.
Right.
It's like
Exactly.
just
Yeah.
don't bite the apple. I got two idols. Just let us go to the final four, and it'll be very nice, nice
It'd be
arrangement for
very
me.
nice, and I'll be able to win $1 million. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Um, yeah.
but we
So,
saw James wasn't a super strategizer. It wasn't his thing.
no. Even
Uh,
even though even while he's calling everyone else really stupid and
it's
dumb,
funny.
especially the women.
He's
Yeah.
called John Roberto's a
It's
dumbass. Courtney's Courtney's a dumbass. PG's
yeah.
stupid. Yeah, I'm sure there's others. Jamie, I'm
Yep.
sure he's. Well,
Said
he
something
took
about
so much glee in her playing the fake idol for sure, or in that
yeah.
real one.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, it's interesting to see it all play out. I think it was kind of fun to have Denise have like a little bit of a moment. She's had like a couple little moments here and there. That's been kind of nice to kind of see for like the maybe the more forgotten about, I guess, participant this time around, because she's just sort of more or less like Todd's little bitch. Todd can just tell whatever he wants, and she'll just do whatever she says, and to the point where I think he even made like oh yeah, his point was against PG, like how dare she try to get play Denise or whatever against him, and it's like,
Yeah, he's
is it
like,
really? I mean,
bitch.
I knew he, yeah, bitch. Yeah, I was like, I know you're exaggerating for the camera because it's fun,
Yeah,
but like at the same time, it's like, yeah, I mean, you would expect her to do that, dude. Come on.
yeah. I think Todd
um,
knows. He's like, he can't blame her, but
yeah,
he also is like,
yeah.
I'm the Todd father, so how dare you?
I'm the Todd father. How dare you? And I'm also gonna make this fun because I'm kind of the
Yeah.
scheming strategizer of the season. So, and he's fun, and we love him for that.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, I love that whole the Shaolin Temple stuff was just awesome. Like it was just a great. There's been like not a ton of like so far this season. There's been like a few here and there. There've been like little cultural experiences. One of them was dominated by Jean Robert, which was, kind
That's
of
right.
easy to be a little bit altogether more forgettable.
The American Immunity Idol.
Knows Mandarin, the American Immunity
oh,
Idol.
yeah.
Oh, there's that one too. Yeah, American Immunity Idol.
Mm-hmm. Anything else we didn't talk about from this episode?
Immunity Challenge was the Shuriken Showdown.
Sure.
Hold on. I called both challenges. I called the first one Shaolin Showdown. There's a plan. Shaolin Showdown.
That's very good.
Yeah, and
Shaolin
then
Showdown,
this one I
show.
called. Yeah, and this one I called Shuriken Showdown, which is
not as good.
Not as good, but it fit. I felt.
Anyway,
so that was fun. It was a fun little challenge.
Yeah.
I'm sure
it would be nice, like
Eric,
to give
Eric
them some practice with it.
Yeah, that was kind of messed up. I thought it was just like, yeah, here you go. You guys just got to do it.
Because
maybe hold on. Here's the thing. Maybe because they did leave some of those throwing stars in the board. Maybe they were trying to give them the opportunity to practice with them, and they just didn't realize it.
They're just like, oh, what are we gonna do with these? Let's just throw these out.
Throw these away. Throw these away. We're gonna throw. Well, did Courtney say like, are we going to throw them at each other?
Yeah. Isn't it kind of dangerous throwing them at each other?
Can you imagine them actually doing that? You're like,
yeah.
On this episode, in this immunity challenge, you're gonna throw throwing stars at each other.
You could get them padded up. You could get them padded up and get some like styrofoam on the outside or something that you stick in.
Styrofoam. Once you stick your opponent, they are out of the game.
You must dramatically fall down as if you're dying.
We have some squibs on standby. We have some squibs on standby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like such a limited sample size. It's like they each got 3 throws, so not even like enough time to warm up to how it works. And then the people that advance to the final round just get 1 throw. It's like,
yeah,
all right, hope for the best.
Really? Oh geez, yeah. So that was a little weird.
No, Eric skillfully won that challenge.
Eric skillfully won the challenge. Yeah, yeah. He's a bit of a weeb. Okay, he knows how to do what there is to do. Except we didn't see him like his reaction almost at all during the Shaolin Temple stuff, which was kind of funny.
I know.
They showed like PG and.
Whenever that happens, they show 2 people and not the other person. I just imagine like he just whipped his schlong out and was flinging it around. They can't show anything. Like, Eric, isn't it kind of weird that you just had your dick out the whole time?
Well, I made the joke during that he was stoned or something. Like he was like, yeah. Sweet man.
I was thinking like maybe he was just like, laughing hysterically, very disrespectful, and they didn't want to show it. And China, the Chinese government were like, do not show that. They're laughing he's laughing maniacally at our kung
This
fu.
man would be executed by the state if he did such a horrible, disrespectful thing.
So let's just focus on these 2 actually watching and appreciating it. Maybe he wasn't even looking. He was just like laying down. He doesn't care.
Maybe he did whip his schlong out. Maybe he just thought that was cool. Yeah.
Eric, you gotta stop doing that. We can't use the footage.
I love how we've just invented this idea that Eric's some sex pest or something. He's just exposing himself constantly.
He's pent up.
He's pent up. Yeah. He's a virgin, right? And Jamie's not around.
If Jamie was on that reward with him, he might have joined the Mile High Club. Am I right, guys?
Yeah. Right. Anyway, that's about it for the episode, I think.
Who'd you give the MVP?
Great. I think it was MVP. I think I would actually, shockingly enough, I think I would give it to Amanda because she's the one that floated this whole idea. I mean, she's been kind of like she's been a little bit passive most of the season, but like she's making some moves here and it's kind of paying off for her. So yeah, it's good for her.
It's funny we didn't hear that much from Todd because it was like he literally pitched the idea of voting James out 2 rounds ago. And then got annoyed when John Robert brought up the idea of voting James out and then voted John Robert out there. But now here, Amanda's like, I got this brilliant idea. Let's put out James. No one's even talked
Yeah.
about it. It's a brand new idea.
Yeah. No one's talked about it. I'm the only one who's talked about it. I don't understand.
And
And
then,
then Todd, comes in. And he's like, yeah, I guess I don't know. I'll just go with whatever everyone else
but then
thinks.
PG comes in. I got a great idea no one's had yet. What if we
Yeah.
vote out James tonight? Whoa.
I do like I do like how Amanda was like kind of disrespectful to her about it, because
She was like,
PG was
please.
like, well, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you knew about it or not. Like, do you know about it? Because she was not giving her anything. She's like, you do know about it, right?
She was trying to be
She's
coy, like,
"Yes,
I'm
of
about
course
to
I know about
give.
it."
She thought she
Yeah.
was about to give her some information. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
these people are still on the small bikes trying to catch up with this information. Just like Jamie was.
Yeah.
Like,
I did think it was funny, however, that James just hid the hidden immunity idol like
it's
in
shelf.
the structure,
Yeah.
in the enclosure. I was like, why would you hide it there? It's like in plain sight, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think PG after that vote was like, man, I just saved our asses with that clutch play there at the end when I brought the idol up to Amanda.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, she was talking about like having James along for a vote, for crying out loud. She was like, we kept James. When she was talking strategy, she was like, we have James. It's me, you, and James, and Denise. Here we go.
She's like, we could probably get James. We just need one. We could get James. For some reason, she's always had this idea in her head that James could potentially be with them or work with them in some way, but he seems to express no interest whatsoever.
She realized this time that I was like, no, we got to get rid of James. In fact, that's the best idea.
Yeah. But Amanda's just like, please, like, you literally had to say nothing to me. If anything, you're gonna ruin this plan. Just sit there and act like you're going home. That's all I need you to do. Just don't do anything.
Yeah, just
don't mess this up
anything.
for me, because
you'll be okay.
I literally had this plan 2 days ago. It's already going down. Just stay frosty.
So yeah, Amanda, definitely.
All right, and your power rankings,
So
final 6.
Pretty unchanged, I would say. Todd, Amanda, it would be then Denise, Todd, Amanda, Denise, PG, Eric.
You're missing one.
Isn't that it? Missing one. Who am I missing? Todd, Amanda, Denise.
She said,
Todd, Amanda, Courtney. Poor Courtney. I'm sorry, sweetheart.
She's like, I love I love Cave.
Look, sweetie. Okay, I'm sorry I missed you. We got Todd, Amanda, Courtney, Denise, Eric, PG.
Yeah. Courtney loved. I love Cave. My cave.
I love precious. Cave. My cave.
So yeah, Todd, Amanda, Courtney, Denise, Eric, PG. I feel like Eric and PG have been holding it down in the bottom there for a while now.
They're scrappy players. You got to give it to them for sticking it out and sticking in there. It's great.
Just gotta give it to them for sticking it out and sticking it in there. Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself.
Double entendres aside, you're doing a great job hanging in the game.
Yeah, I would say if anything, Eric is not doing a good job at sticking it in there thus far in his life.
No, he's not. He's in general in his life. Yeah, probably not. But
but if he gets lucky with Jamie,
we're all rooting for him. That's all I have to say. We're rooting for you, man.
We're rooting for him. However many years ago now.
Yeah,
hopefully he gets there one day.
Maybe he still is. I don't know. Who knows? But some say he's still a virgin to this day. I don't know who says that, but some do.
There's a fun episode of Survivor. But yeah, we just jumped up from episode 9 to 11, and suddenly it's like right upon us. We got only a few episodes until the finale here.
I know. It's exciting though. This is kind of. I'm glad they upended the T card a little bit here, because it would have been kind of boring for just to be those 4. Mm-hmm. I like that we got a little extra spice in here. I think that makes it more interesting. So, yeah. Hopefully it can stay spicy.
Yeah, you think that they purposely showed every single time James insulted someone's intelligence just so they could have the perfect build up to the stupidest move of the season.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It
Mm.
is funny though, because it's like how often he would call people dumb or stupid, you know. So and it's like, who's the fool now, there, buddy?
Yeah.
You know.
It's
So
tough. You almost have too much power. You know, it's like you give someone too much power. They don't know what to do with it. It's like, oh, I can hold on to it longer. I like how it feels to hold the two idols. Well, come back next week for another episode of Survivor China. If our viewers enjoyed this video, which one should they watch next?
They should go check out episode 11 of Survivor Fiji. Check out that episode.
All right. Check that out. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. New Survivor videos every week. And it's like, the train doesn't stop. You know, we roll right into the next one. Once we finish this season, we'll have the season review, and we'll be right into the next one. Lots of Survivor. Love Survivor.
Love it here.
So like the video.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
If you enjoyed, leave a comment as well. We read all the comments whenever we can. He does not look at the comments in case there are spoilers.
I don't, no.
But I will bring it up. Any comments that don't have spoilers or anything like that, I always bring them up. Every episode of the Tarqaron podcast we record, I read some of the comments that you guys left and we respond to them. We'll be probably reading some and addressing different questions and topics on this end of the season review that we always do as well. So we always like hearing from you. We appreciate it. And you know what? Take care of yourself. And don't bite the apple.
Yeah. Don't bite the apple. That's true.